What's up, guys? Matt from Soundrolling.com. On the live stuff. Continuing on from kind of conversation yesterday, a lot of people, because I'm running both electros and SRBs on this shoot, and I'm bleeding as well. Yeah, a lot of people just asking me questions about stuff. We are running wireless boom as well on WYSICOM. Not too happy with the range, actually, even though we've got Betso fin right on the top. Just the plug-on transmitter as soon as there's something in the way. Although we think it's to do with a personalized case that has come with it, that's leather, and that's kind of maybe taking some of the range out. So potentially trying to get rid of that as well. And it also doesn't really properly sit on the mount either, which is kind of tricky. So yeah, but so out just shooting more kind of action stuff. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions, then of course let me know. And there's even a tennis ball on this wall pitch at the moment. So yeah, and then what else? But in terms of the actual wireless, very, very happy. Both with SRBs and WYSICOM, they sound great. And yeah, we're running COS 11s and DPAs and just kind of shaking it up in between depending on the voices. I kind of find the DPAs very, very sensitive. I'm not sure if it's a wiring issue on my SRBs, but yeah, I'm definitely getting I have to turn the gain down to practically like 0 on the electros to kind of, when it's kind of shouting stuff. But with the COS 11s, they do a lot better. I'm liking the gain structure a lot more on the WYSICOMs actually. And even quite a lot of the menu, like being able to go down below kind of 0 gain is really useful, again, for those louder bits. Undecided, again, about which ones I'm actually going to get, because I've got SRBs at the moment. I was looking at the SRCs, but then record is kind of separate, and so it's just not quite the right solution. It's nice to have, but and again, wider blocks is always useful, but again, in the UK, it's pretty limited range already, so yeah. And then do I need the record function? And then digital, I kind of still am more comfortable with the analog digital kind of hybrid system that I have, because obviously as you go further out of range, things start to break down, and so you can kind of tell, whereas digital's just kind of on and off. It would be good though with a plug-on transmitter to have digital recording, because then I would probably run wireless boom, but I would have I would always kind of record a backup take just in case. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Everyone's kind of getting set up for more shots and stuff. But if anyone has any other questions, we can probably walk over to my rig actually. It's been raining a lot recently as well, so I'm fully kitted out with everything. Just running one Betso fin, running Sound Device 688, running SL6, running electros and WYSICOM and DPAs, 4071s and COS 11s. Shotguns, we have Super CMIT, which I haven't actually used yet because we've been inside quite a lot. And now we're outside. I kind of like the wider span of things because we're in a war zone. Everyone's naturally talking a bit louder. So we're using 8060, which is really nice, really much more sensitive than my MK41. So that's quite good for the quiet stuff, but when it gets louder, like we're recording gun battles and things like that, I actually prefer the Sherps. This is my little rig with it all, just covered with the Orca harness. Got an umbrella, but got the Betso Sharky fin up there. And then, we're running all of these at the moment straight in. Be super interesting actually when WYSICOM bring out the four-way receiver, because then obviously you could potentially get like 4. Apparently there's a word on the wire ever since NAB that they would bring out remote as well, and that's actually one of the features that I really, really like about my Electrosonics, because you can just kind of rock up to the actor and you just do a dweedle tone in the microphone, and then there's no kind of awkward fiddling around. I do, however, like the WYSICOM, when they have the readout of the battery power being low, it'll just tell you which TX is low, but it'll flash for a while, and once it starts flashing, you've probably got about half an hour, maybe even a bit more. Whereas I still haven't properly configured my SRBs to accurately kind of count down. They have like a clock feature that you can do to say like how long they've been going. But otherwise I've just been using voltage. So I know that they die on rechargeables at about 1 volt. And they start at about 1.6. So it's just getting used to those kind of metrics and kind of stats. And then you're easily able to know how long you roughly have left. And once it starts dying, though, it's pretty much gone if it's already on 1. So yeah. But if you guys have any questions, you can type. I am live actually right now, hopefully. If you see like a live thing in the corner. Otherwise, you're watching a video. And if so, you can comment below. And then I'll follow this up tomorrow at lunchtime as well. So lots of action. We're getting kind of lots of free foley today. There's a lot of fight scenes, things like that. So my main aim is just to have the gain at the right setting to be able to get enough of the clove movement. Maybe even record it a little bit louder so they can break down, because I know that the foley won't actually play that loud, especially when there's going to be like jets going over, there's going to be bombs going off, there's going to be all manner of like crazy things going on. So yeah, that pretty much covers that. Timecode, I'm still loving the timecode systems here. Ultrasync ones, it's just super easy. And now, once you set it up for a job, now it's just literally a case of I turn on the ultrasync ones, and then I have, gotta put my coffee down, and then I have in here you can see down there maybe, yeah, the little transmitter. I've totally forgotten what it's called, wave, and so that just automatically takes it on. SRB I mean, which is SR, it's just the model. They have SRB and they have SRC, and SRC is the wider range, newer version. And I believe that they had SRAs before, so it's just the generation of the type of wireless. But yeah, with once you literally have it plugged in, just have a TC going in the side here, and then yeah, and then it's just automatically taking the time code and then syncing them all automatically. And because of the battery life, when I charge them overnight, literally don't have to change it all day. It'll last like 30 hours, I think they said, depending on your display settings and all that kind of stuff. Also running just the G3 as a kind of just scratch track for the rushes and things like that, straight to the Alexa Mini. And what else am I doing? Running IFBs, which are the Electrosonics, the T4s, I believe they're called, and the R1As, which is the receiver pack. So that pretty much covers everything that I'm running with. And it's a lot of action today, so it's kind of boring. It's like kind of very repetitive, lots of running around, the occasional shouting every now and again. But we have definitely covered quite a lot of the heavy dialogue stuff already. This basically takes place on some stairs inside, and they're going up and up and up and up. And then out here in this war zone. I won't reveal too much more, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, that pretty much covers it. So unless you guys have any questions, this is a pretty good summary. And at 9 minutes long, it's a fairly lengthy video. So I know that there's like a minute delay or something in my live videos, well, automatically built in to YouTube. So you guys can ask some questions if you want, and the whole idea of this is just for me to give you a bit of perspective on what I'm doing. Might not necessarily be the best solution for you. And yeah, then hopefully we can all record better sound. Starting to change my blog over as well. I need to redo loads of them, just get all my stuff together. Started a business with my wife, a side business. Not a business with my side wife, a side business with my wife. And yeah, so that's been going very well. Just doing baby clothes and stuff. So if you guys in the vicinity for baby clothes, dribble bibs and stuff, yeah, it's always good to keep busy. All right, so I might leave this here because it'll perfectly round out to about 10 minutes. And then yeah, you can leave me comments below. Maybe my internet isn't good enough to receive your comments yet. So. Oh, what else? We have loads of funky filters I can do as well. So yeah, I guess, guys, till next time, I will see you tomorrow.